The forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It has been a real windy day, as many of you know, if you've been outside at all or had to drive today on some of the area interstates. Still quite gusty out there tonight, between 20 and 25 miles an hour. We had a nice sunset, though. Just a little bank of clouds out there. No precipitation. We are still dry. Temperatures very mild. That was the trade-off with the wind. We got to warm up today into the 60s, and even some of you hit the 70s. We're now down to 58 in Champaign, 63 in Effingham, and 61 in Springfield. As we go throughout the rest of this evening, we'll find temperatures staying fairly warm. Readings into the low and mid-50s still at 11 o'clock tonight. By this weekend, we got to talk rain. Quite a bit of it in there for some of you. We'll show you when exactly to expect the first raindrops when we come back here a little bit later, so stick around. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
A man accused of murder is no longer behind bars. We asked police why he was let go. And COVID-19 has taken more than its share of money from restaurant owners, where a robbery has added insult to injury.
And a coronavirus outbreak at a grocery store in central Illinois, how the company is responding to the cases.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
A man accused of murder is no longer behind bars, and tonight the family related to the victim is looking for answers. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons in for Jennifer. Darian White was arrested last year in connection to the murder of 16-year-old David Sankey in Champaign. White was charged with first-degree murder, and he's supposed to still be in jail, but instead he's out. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is live in Urbana for us tonight. Jamie, you just got some new details about what happened here.
That's right, Jess. The sheriff's office says there was a mix-up with paperwork and White was let go. In 2018, David Sankey was shot in the head near his home in Garden Hills neighborhood. Darian White, who was 19, and 22-year-old Jaquavion Faust were both arrested in connection with that murder. The Champaign County Jail says Darian White is no longer in custody. The sheriff's office says that Darian White was sentenced to the Illinois Department of Corrections on an unrelated Champaign County case. There was a mix-up with paperwork while following COVID protocols, and White was released. A warrant was obtained for White. The sheriff's office says they have also been in contact with the Illinois Department of Corrections Parole and U.S. Marshal's office in order to get White back in custody. The sheriff says this is the first time this has occurred, and they have changed processes to help lessen the chances of this happening again. We just got another statement from the sheriff's office. The sheriff says it is unfortunate that this breakdown in communication occurred. We are now dedicating our resources towards apprehending the suspect and helping to reduce the chances this will ever happen again. Live in Urbana, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jamie, thank you so much for that. Let us know if you hear anything else. White did have a court date set for this past Monday. Records show he failed to appear in court. We have a follow-up for you. Employees at a Champaign restaurant are helping a grieving family. 16-year-old Garyante Brown was shot and killed last week, and a suspect has been arrested. Now workers at Nero Zeros are giving their tips to his family to help with funeral expenses. Brown's grandfather says he's still reeling over what happened.
I was upset, of course, being number one. I couldn't believe that it happened, because my grandson and guns just don't go together at all.
He says he's hoping the gun violence will come to an end, but is grateful for the community's support in the meantime.
Police are investigating after a business in Champaign was robbed. Happened yesterday at Kohinoor Indian Restaurant on Columbia Avenue near North Hickory Street. The restaurant is one of many trying to survive during the pandemic. WCIA 3's Jared Farmer is live in the newsroom. Jared, this is just the latest hit to their income, so how are they handling it?
Paul, I spoke with the owners. They say they were startled by what happened, but are going to keep doing their best to continue to get by. The owners of Kohinoor say they were robbed in the morning just as they opened. They say a man came in, asked an employee to point him to the restroom, but then circled back around. He then flashed a gun and told the employee to give him all the money in his pockets and the cash register. He got away with the cash as well as a laptop and a tablet. Hurry Gimmere was working in the kitchen when it happened. He says the robbery had everyone concerned for their safety.
It's long time I'm here long time, but this is first time this happened, but I'm very scared, we don't have any idea about this.
Owners are saying that this robbery really hurts, especially during a time when revenue is already hard enough to come by. But Ujwal Gimmere says despite the incident, they're still incredibly grateful to the Champaign community and are holding their spirits high.
Like in this pandemic time, we survived. That's it. Because like all the people knows that we are like really famous restaurant over here. They love us. So because of their love, we are here. We will be here. So
he believes that with enough community support, they can overcome the recent setback. Owners tell me that police took the suspect into custody, but they're still trying to find the money. In the newsroom, I'm Jared Farmer, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jared, thanks. Now, a spokesperson for Schnucks confirmed an outbreak of coronavirus at their location in Champaign on Mattis Avenue. Corporate officials say they moved quickly to identify infected people and close contacts, and they hire a third-party vendor to disinfect stores when necessary. We did reach out to the media relations team at Schnucks for details. We got this response, quote, like many other businesses in Champaign, Schnucks has been impacted by the rising number of positive COVID-19 cases. Out of respect for the privacy of our teammates, we are unable to confirm specific numbers for specific stores. Now, retail stores are preparing for another cut in capacity once the state's new mitigations take effect just after midnight. They will only be allowed 25% capacity under these rules. At the big department stores, you may start seeing lines outside as employees wait to allow people in. As for one small business, the owner says potentially holding people outside shouldn't be too big an issue.
So far, like even for the holiday walk, most I have in my store is like five people, and they'll wait outside too or go to other stores until.
She's still trying to figure out exactly how many people are allowed in her store at one time, but she says she shouldn't have a problem with having customers follow these guidelines.
There are more than 14,000 new cases of COVID-19 statewide, making more than 621,000 total cases. The 7-day positivity rate has dropped a bit to 14%. Another 168 people have died. Some of those deaths were in Champaign, Christian, DeWitt, Effingham, Macon, Sangamon, and Vermilion counties. Illinois has now lost over 11,000 people to coronavirus. COVID-19 may prompt a teachers union to file a labor complaint. Teachers in the Mahomet Seymour district are in talks with administrators about the district's response to the virus, and what happens next depends on those negotiations. But at a recent school board meeting, the union indicated it plans to file a grievance against the district. Many teachers support moving the district to fully remote learning for the rest of this semester. Superintendent Lindsay Hall says school leaders hear a variety of requests, and they're tasked with choosing the most feasible on a day-by-day basis.
At this point, it really is day by day. There is no one who wants a plan more than me and Dr. Rummel. It's really, the uncertainty is really hard, but I think that there are a variety of opinions on this.
She says the district has not decided what will happen after Thanksgiving break. The teachers union has said the district's actions feel reactive and not proactive. The school board president declined an interview today. He said he didn't feel comfortable talking about the grievance while bargaining with the district.
Urbana police are investigating after a car ran into a house. Happened this afternoon before 2 near Ellis Drive and North Matthews Avenue. When emergency crews arrived, the car hit the home just to the left of the front door. Police say no one was hurt. The crash is under investigation.
The governor put the brakes on winter sports earlier this week. What the IHSA had to say about that today.
Also tonight, it's time to light up the holidays where COVID-19 isn't stopping one community from spreading some cheer. We will head there live.
And today, temperatures, boy, they felt nice. We're going to show you the recap here. We made it up into the mid-60s, but boy, was it windy. Those winds, we're going to let you know if they're going to finally die down. More about the warm temperatures, how long those last, and when some rain could move in. Coming up.
WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Spiro's Law.
Welcome to DraftKings at Casino Queen Sportsbook, land of octagon opportunity. Because UFC 255 is here, and so is a shot for new customers to triple their winnings on any UFC 255 bet. Just sign up with the promo code on your local sportsbook, your phone. Navigate the app with these and submit your bets in no time. All with the official sports betting partner of UFC. Download the DraftKings at Casino Queen Sportsbook app. Place a bet on any UFC 255 match and get a shot at tripling your winnings. DraftKings, make it rain.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Woods Basement Systems. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we always offer genuine values on the things you need. But this year, our Black Friday bargains are coming early with incredible pre-Black Friday deals available now throughout the store. Like $25 off men's and women's Carhartt Rain Defender sweatshirts. Save $15 on assorted bags of Canada dog food. And 20-foot jumper cables are half off. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru. You don't even need to get out of your car.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Antibiotics can be life-saving in the treatment of some infectious diseases, but they can sometimes cause significant medical problems. Because antibiotics have been overused for many years, we now have antibiotic-resistant bacteria, or superbugs, that are difficult to cure. Avoid infections by washing your hands. If you do get a cold or the flu, talk to your doctor about whether an antibiotic is needed, or if rest, fluids, and mom's chicken noodle soup will get you back on your feet. Stay well with Christie Clinic.
Stay connected with the WCIA 3 News app. Get news, traffic, or severe weather alerts right to your phone. Local news, always on with the WCIA 3 News app. Powered by WCIA 3 News. WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Matex, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Kevin Lighty.
Wild winds out there today. Those gusts, they made it up to 52 miles an hour out at Willard Airport earlier today, so very strong winds. We've still got 33 miles an hour in Decatur here a little bit at past 6 o'clock. I had to look up the clock here, see what time it was. 31 in Danville and Mattoon with those winds. Now, here's the good news. The winds will begin to slowly die down. That's tomorrow afternoon. Look at that. It's 10 miles an hour. So, again, tonight, still windy. Tomorrow, winds dying down. And I actually think tomorrow's going to be really nice because we're still going to be in the 60s, and I think the rain holds off for a lot of us. We'll talk more about that here in a second. 61 Decatur, 61 Mattoon, 62 in Effingham. That's your temperature. Luckily, it's not the wind gust right now. And we find temperatures tonight hovering into the lower 50s. As we look at some water towers, we take it to Niantic, a high around 66 degrees. So again, a warm day. We think there is a small chance of some rain, mainly south, closer to I-70. So I think Watseka, you're dry. Even think Ogden, you're probably dry as well at 65. But this front does slowly move back to the north over the course of the weekend, and that's going to bring us a little bit better chance of some rain. But because of the position of this front, it means more of a colder rain. We've had to really back off on some of our temperatures for this weekend, so now it's going to be a lot cooler around the area. So let's show you this. Here's the future track. Notice the rain closer to I-70. Nothing up here near Champaign or Danville and Decatur. I think there could be a good chance where most of us stay dry tomorrow. Saturday, that front gets a little bit more to the north, and especially on Sunday, that's where it gets really kind of wet. I think late Saturday and into Sunday, that's our best chance for precipitation through the region. And some of that precipitation, you get down here into some of the darker purples, maybe 1 inch to 2 inches. Now, that's a 7-day running total. It's something we could use because we have had some dry weather as of late. That's your weekend. As I mentioned, look at those temperatures now. There's your highs Saturday and Sunday. Mid and upper 40s. That's it. So tomorrow, take advantage. It's the last of the actual really mild temperatures. For tonight, 50 degrees, partly cloudy, breezy, mild. Tomorrow, a high temperature of around 65 degrees with, again, a small chance of an isolated shower that will be out there. Download the WCIA 3 weather app. Stay up to date with the very latest when you're on the go there. And now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast as our temperatures, again, are going to remain quite cool after tomorrow, the rest of next week. And as we can see here, we're now showing the Thanksgiving Day forecast, which is going to be 52 and maybe a little bit of rain.
I got to say, I bundled up out of habit today, and then I walked outside. I was like, Wait.
Wait.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, right. Well, the wind probably, still pretty strong out there, so still maybe need to bundle up a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, thanks.
The name of Stephen Douglas was removed from a park whose city leaders have chosen to honor instead.
Plus, it's known as the Friendly Confines. What Wrigley Field will also be known for after today.